You've done everything right. You probably played sports growing up. You got good grades, you had good friends, maybe a girlfriend or two. You went to a good school and landed a good job. On paper, you've checked every box, but something still feels off. There's an emptiness that you can't quite name, and maybe you even feel guilty for not being happier with all of your success. It feels like the external achievements have become your identity, the face that people see when they look at you. But underneath, you wonder if anyone really knows you. You want them to. You want someone to talk to about your obsession with maybe pickleball, or how angry you felt when the new hire Josh got promoted before you, and how much it made you question your own worth. The truth is, the pressure to succeed, the one that's been ingrained in you since you were born, is an invisible barrier. It limits the depth and quality of your relationships. It keeps the right people from being drawn to you. And it's the very shield that fuels that sense of emptiness, that quiet ache that something is missing. And here's the thing, men don't usually say, I feel empty inside, or I feel unlovable. That is not the language that you were taught to use as a man. Instead, you've been conditioned to keep it safe and describe your feelings in ways that sound socially acceptable for your sex. Like, I feel stuck, which often really means I'm afraid of wasting my life, or I'm not moving forward the way that I want to. Or you might say, I'm just going through the motions, meaning I feel numb, disconnected, like nothing I do actually matters. Or something's missing, which could mean there's a void inside me that success, sex, or distractions just can't fill. Or maybe you say, oh, well, I should be happier than I am. But what you really feel is, even though I've checked all the boxes, I actually feel unseen and unfulfilled. Or you might say, I'm restless, I'm bored, I don't feel like myself, which could mean I've lost touch with what's important to me and with who I really am. Do you hear the difference? On the surface, the language feels safe, feels acceptable. Being stuck, restless, burnt out, who isn't? But underneath, it's really about loneliness, longing, and the fear that life won't ever feel as rich and meaningful as you hope that it would. Here's what I need you to hear. You are worthy of being seen. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of a life that feels full, connected, and real. The problem is not that you're broken. The problem is that you've been trained not to feel, to shut down what feels heavy, scary, or sad. But suppressing those parts of yourself only builds the wall higher until connection feels totally out of reach. And I have seen firsthand, both personally and professionally, what happens when men become disconnected from their families, their communities, their partners, and themselves. We see it in our entertainment, and we see it on the news every day. Being disconnected has a ripple effect, and that ripple affects everyone. And that's why this is my mission, to remind you of your inherent value, to help you step out from behind that armor and finally feel like yourself. Because you're not meant to do life alone. You are not meant to sit on the sidelines of your own life. It is time to get off the bench and into the game. The holiday season is coming up, so now is the time. And I cannot promise that by working with me, you'll be booed up by New Year's. I mean, you might be. But what I can promise is that you'll feel more whole, more confident, and more ready to attract the kind of partner you're truly seeking. You don't have to spend another holiday season on the sidelines watching your parents or your siblings with their families and feeling like something's missing or like you just don't fit in. Think about this. Where do you want to be 3 months from now or a year from now? Just picture it first and know that that vision is absolutely possible for you, but it starts with what you choose for yourself today. And this is where my work comes in. One of my gifts is being able to see the shadows that you can't see for yourself. I can take the pieces that you've been carrying, your history, your habits, the parts of you that you've shut down, and reflect them back in a way that helps you see yourself clearly and without judgment. My clients often tell me that it feels like I can see inside them, past the polished exterior to the part of them that's been begging to be seen. And when you're seen that way, when someone finally holds up a mirror that shows you not what's missing, but what's already whole and powerful inside of you, that's when things begin to shift. That's when the walls you've been carrying start to come down and you start attracting the relationships and experience that actually fit the man that you are becoming. And this is exactly what I do inside my 90-day private coaching program. Over 3 months, I walk beside you as we uncover the conditioning that's been running your life on autopilot. We dissolve the invisible barriers between you and real intimacy, and I help you rebuild from a place of grounded confidence and emotional freedom. Together, we are going to up-level your dating profile so that it reflects this new, confident, empowered version of you. Someone fully seen, magnetic, and fucking irresistible. I will give you tools and feedback to guide you from that first conversation through the first date and beyond. It is not about fixing you because there isn't anything wrong with you. It's about unlocking the parts of you that are already there, waiting to be expressed, and giving you the support to show up authentically in your dating life. And here is the truth. You can't see your own shadow. None of us can. That's why I offer a complimentary kickoff call, a one-on-one clarity call where we can uncover what's been holding you back and identify the next step that will move you closer to the love and connection you want. So if what I've been saying resonates, don't just think about it, act. Imagine where you could be 3 months from now, clearer, more confident, and no longer carrying that invisible weight alone. Click the link in the show notes to schedule your free kickoff call today. Next week, I'm going to do a little future casting with you. I'm going to paint a picture using my more than 15 years of real life experience supporting men so that we can reverse engineer a healthy relationship so that you can get started on building that strong foundation now.